All right, folks. Hey, it's Sunday afternoon, about 1:25. I'm here at the Oakley, North Little Rock yard. Just did my inspection. Put a little air in my tires. Added a little oil, coolant. Checked everything out. Ready to go. If you'll remember, we picked up this load of sand Friday afternoon in Sheridan, Arkansas, about an hour from here. Came back to the yard, parked, went home for the weekend. I'll be delivering this load hopefully tomorrow morning up in Olathe, Kansas, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, to a golf course. It's gonna be mighty cold, mighty cold. It's already cold. But I think tomorrow, up in that area, it's supposed to be down in single digits. So, yeah. That's what we're doing. We're gonna try not to freeze this week. All right, so GPS says it's a little over 7 hours from here to there. I'm gonna try to get somewhere, you know, about halfway there today. Maybe a little more, I don't know, we'll see. Here comes a tanker truck in. All right, well, let's see, what else is going on? Oh, here comes a car. So I stocked up on some fuel anti-gel. I mean, I had a couple of bottles, but thought I better get some more. All right, well, that's it for now. Just getting this week started. Okay, guys, let me quickly explain what's going on here because the sun's about to go down. But I am in Olathe, not sure how it's said, Kansas, near Kansas City. And I've got this load of sand that I picked up Friday afternoon in Sheridan, Arkansas. And I got here about an hour and a half ago and talked to the nice folks here, and they're letting me park here overnight, by the way. But this is what we got. You can see there's been maybe 2 or 3 different loads of sand dropped here recently. That's usually how these golf courses do this. You know, they'll get many loads dumped out here in the parking lot, and then they'll use their bobcats and whatnot to move it around and do whatever they want to do. But and there was another Oakley driver that was here before me today. But let me show you what the problem is. Yeah, I'm gonna leave my tarp up for now. I don't know, it's gonna be dark. I've got my tarp still on, but I'm gonna go in here and show you this, try to give you an idea. See, there's some of their equipment over there, staged in that adjacent parking lot. But let's go in here. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Hopefully you can see. It's dark, but I put my tarp on. Maybe you can see the sand here, but the sand is frozen. It's been like single digits up here. This entire load is frozen. I've already tried to dump it, raise the trailer all the way up. Hardly anything came out. Maybe you can see that. The whole load is still in here. So the nice folks here have brought this little propane heater, and we've lit it and had it sit in here for I don't know, maybe an hour. And we're hoping that it's going to raise the temperature in here enough that this will come out. I'm kind of skeptical, but I'm going to try it here in a minute and see. Maybe some will fall out, and then I can put the tarp back up, put the heater back in here, dump again. You know, this may take several attempts, but maybe we'll get somewhere. But the previous driver, who was already gone when I got here, his load was stuck also. Hold on. Yeah, his load was stuck also. He was here many hours. And I think they finally, the office people finally found a shop nearby here and worked it out where he could go and maybe park inside a shop overnight that's heated to try to get his load to unfreeze. So maybe tomorrow morning he'll be back here. I don't know. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna roll my tarp off, get that heater out here. I'm not gonna turn it off because it was kind of a pain to get lit. But gonna roll my tarp off. I'm gonna try to dump, see if some comes out, hopefully. And then probably go through that process again. I mean, I'm stuck here till tomorrow morning anyway. They said I could stay here. I got plenty of food and everything. So, but yeah, it's super cold. It's been, you know, down in single digits. I think the high today was like 20. And it's going to be like that for the next 3 days, I think. So, yeah, that's where we are. So that's what I'm going to try to do. We'll update you later. Okay guys, quick update. I've still got this load of sand that I showed you yesterday that was frozen. It's still frozen. I might have gotten a couple 100 pounds of it to fall out, but I left that propane heater going inside the trailer all night. Didn't help any. But now they've sent me to this Boss repair shop here off of I-35 South near the TA to, in fact, the other driver that was trying to deliver a load just like this before me spent the night here. So what they're going to do is put me in the bay, and they're going to heat underneath the trailer and inside the trailer and get in there and loosen up the load. And hopefully I'll be able to get it delivered. It's supposed to, the process is supposed to take at least 4 hours, even though the previous driver was here all night. That was probably just because he didn't get here until probably after dark. So that's what we're doing. I'll try to show you some from in here, but yeah. So it's Tuesday morning now. When I woke up, it was -8 degrees. We've had a heat wave. Now it's up to -1. So, woo, fun. Anyway, that's what we're doing. Okay, guys, so let me catch you up here. It's Wednesday morning, about 8 a.m. I tried to deliver this load first on Monday afternoon, and it was frozen. I believe I did some footage while I was at the Boss shop. I spent let's see, what was it? I spent all day Tuesday and Tuesday night inside the Boss shop in a heated area, and I got in there with like a little diesel heater, like a jet heater, and thawed it out, raked it around, shoveled it around. I'm hoping it's going to come out, but that remains to be seen. So, whew, yeah, it's like 17 degrees at this point. So I'll show you in a minute. Okay, guys, let's take a look. I can already tell that at least a good portion of it's come out. Oh, yes! I can sweep that out. So I'll get in here with my broom, maybe my shovel, get the rest of that out. But I'm telling you, man, over the last day and a half, I've worked hard on this load, getting in there, shoveling it, raking it, heating it up, and it's basically cost me a good day and a half of work time, drive time. But you can see the previous guy, Diedrich, his load did not thaw out as good as mine. He didn't spend as much time in the shop, and you can see a lot of his came out in big chunks. It's still big chunks. So that's what happened. This sand, even though you'd think of it as being dry, you know, it's moist when they load this stuff, or sometimes it's just plain old wet. But you know, after it sits, and especially in single digit temperature, all that moisture freezes and it just becomes a rock. So that's the struggle we've had here with this load. But I am very thankful that that came out. I was not, even though it had thawed and I hoped it had thawed well and all the way through, I really still thought I would have some stuck to the corners, the sides. So I'm happy about this. So let's get this, let's get the trailer kind of swept up and call in and see what's next. We're at a golf club, by the way, in Olathe, Kansas. Okay guys, so we're here in Wichita, Kansas, after getting rid of that nasty salt load, or not salt, sand. I've been to this place once before, but it's been a long time. We're getting Zorba. So I just got my truck washed at a New Love's a couple miles from here. And so my truck finally is clean. And they washed the outside of my trailer too. And I didn't even have to pay for that. So this guy can't tell how much he's putting on, so I'll just have to watch my scales here on the truck and try it out. I remember the first time I came here, I think I had to come back and get some more. So, but I fueled up, got my truck washed. Yeah, it's a new truck wash just about a mile or two down the road here. And New Love's, and they have like a repair bays and a truck wash. Took me almost an hour though, waiting and then getting the wash. But this is what we're doing, and this is going to Corsicana, Texas. Got the claw grabber. So at least this is a product that should not freeze. Of course, it's quite a bit warmer today. I think it's about 31 degrees right now. And it's about 1:30 Wednesday afternoon. But this product should not freeze. All right. This is a pretty big outfit here. The scale is over there on the other side of that building. So once I get loaded, I'll go around, hang a left, and get on the scale. But that's what we're doing. All right, everybody. Here's your little Thursday morning shot of Dallas, Texas. City of many cars. Yeah, I've been fighting this for about the last hour. Trying to get through here. You know, I got this load of Zorba I picked up yesterday in Wichita. It's going down to Corsicana, Texas. I made it down to just a little kind of a mom and pop truck stop yesterday off of 35. Somewhere, I don't know, maybe 20 miles north of Ardmore, Oklahoma. Left out this morning about 5:15. It is currently almost 8 a.m. I'll be switching over to 45/75 here in a little while. Just thought I'd give you a look at this as the sun starts to come up over the city. It's nice to be, you know, it's 35 degrees at the moment. It's nice to be out of the severe cold and not having to worry about my load freezing up. So here's Dallas, Texas for you. More later. All right, guys, so I'm arriving at my delivery location here in Corsicana. There's an Oakley truck. Looks like he's just delivered. Getting his tarp rolled back over. I've never been to this place. Thought I might recognize it once I got here, but I do not. Okay, let's see. I guess there's a tiny little booth up here at the gate. I guess that's where I'll check in. Now, I've delivered to one of these, this company's facilities up in Kentucky several times, but don't think I've ever been to this one. So let's get in here and see how we can get unloaded and get out of here. Alright, let me get checked in here. Okay, so that person just took my name and truck number and trailer number. Just kind of a check-in and check-out spot. Told me to come out here and take a left, and then I'll see the scale house. This is where we scale in and out. Says I need to get my PPE on, so let me do that before I hop on the scale. Okay, so the nice lady there in the scale office checked my paperwork, gave me an inbound dump ticket, and I've got to drive all the way around the building and come in let's see, I guess I've got to go around this way. I'll try to give you a shot of this. We'll learn it together. Evidently all the traffic goes this way. She told me to drive around the building and enter the dump bay, which is over here to the right, coming in from the other side. And then once I'm empty, I'll have to come back this way again and circle around to the scale house. Looks like a fairly new facility. Nice cow pasture out there. It is Texas. Yeah, they're still doing some work over here. I'll just try to give you a look at this. There's a water tower up ahead. It says Corsicana. I don't know what's next. I called my dispatch about 45 minutes ago and gave them my ETA. They said they were working on some things. Check back when I'm empty. So it's Thursday, about 9:20. All right, so where do I enter? I think she said someone would come out and show me where to dump. I think the entry point is just past this wall here. I haven't untarped or anything like that. Yeah, okay, so I gotta enter here. And then I think we're supposed to wait for somebody to come and tell us exactly where to dump. It says truck drivers must wait in this area. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll my tarp off. Okay, so the unloader up there has waved me on in. Lots of Zorba here. Fairly clean place. I think there's another truck behind me coming around the building, so I'll try to do this pretty quick. All right, let's see what she says. Okay, folks, so I'm dumped out. Front end loader's back there tidying up the product now. Easy enough. Send in my empty call here on my app. And now we got to circle back around to the scale. That trip you've already seen. I've just got to double back the way we came in. Zorba! Kind of got a runny nose. So I've still got to roll my tarp. I did give it a sweep out back there. Still got to put my mud flaps back on and roll my tarp over. But it's swept out. It's pretty clean. It'd be good enough for anything besides, say, roofing granules, I think. All right, so you've already seen this. Gonna go scale out, and then we'll have to circle back again, and I'll go back past the entry gate, check-in point, and I'll put my mud flaps and my tarp back on. Real quick, as I head back to the scale, I just called Manuel, my dispatcher. He said they're still working on something to get me back up towards Arkansas. Call him back in about 40 minutes. And he asked me how my trailer looked. I said, I got all the metal out. It's kind of dusty, but it's in pretty good shape. So I'm gonna scale out, circle back around, and go out there and wait along the entry road. Make a cup of coffee, have a snack, call him back, see what he comes up with.